John in Indianapolis, Indiana, great to have you with us.
Well, hey, Lou, thanks for having me on. I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller. Appreciate you taking my question.
You betcha. Are you on a speakerphone?
No, sir, I'm not. I'm on a cell phone, though. You having a little trouble hearing me?
Yeah, you sound like you're coming to us from a little bit of a barrel, but that's all right. Go ahead.
Well, hey, Lou, I was calling up to ask you a question. You were talking about that the debt ceiling and Obama and everything he's doing, but I heard you say that young lady you had on was from Fox, and I wanted to ask her a question. Well, I guess you used to work for Fox too, so I'll just ask you. I mean, how do you feel
Whoa, partner! I do work for Fox every night, Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. on the Fox Business Network.
Yeah. So how do you? Oh, you're still on. Oh, that's good. Well, how do you feel about the parent company NewsCorp, Fox News, illegally spying on the victims of terrorism over in England?
I'm sorry?
How do you feel about News Corporation, the parent company of Fox News, illegally spying on the victims of terrorism?
Oh, did they do that?
Well, that's what they're accused of over there.
Oh, that's a different. See, that's what. See, John, that was very important that you added that. That's what they're accused of. And, you know, we know very little about this case, but I think it's fascinating the way in which the left in this country has run with the story. And it's just fascinating to watch the politics play out here. No, I frankly don't know the circumstances over there, and I can tell you this: I know that Rupert Murdoch. I've had the privilege of getting to know him slightly over the course of the years, and watching him as a businessman, obviously bright and gifted. I don't think he'll put up with too much nonsense. I don't think you're going to have to worry about an investigation. I think he will get to the bottom of it and resolve it forthwith. That's my guess.
What do you think, Lou, should happen to him if Rupert Murdoch knew that what they're accused of? What if he knew what was going on? What do you think should happen to him?
Well, I don't know why you're worrying about it. Don't you think you first ought to find out if anything is true? You seem a little what would I say, less than despondent about the prospect.
So if that did happen, what do you think should happen?
John, you know what, partner, you didn't listen to me and you didn't answer me. Are you despondent about the prospect?
What if Rupert
John, don't keep repeating yourself, because otherwise the conversation is going to end. Now, if you got enough sense to answer the question, answer it, and if you don't, say good night.
Well, what's your question?
Good night. Thank you very much, John. Let's go to Mike in Falls Church, Virginia. Good to have you with us, Mike.
Hey, I think NewsCorp has admitted to illegally spying on victims of this 7/7 terrorism.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have any moral qualms? You know.
Do I have any moral qualms?
Propaganda? Yeah.
I'm sorry? What?
You know, terror victims.
I'm sorry, Mike?
You're working for a company that profited off terror victims, off illegally spying on terror victims. You don't have any moral qualms with that?
No, Mike. What I've got a problem with is a guy like you lying to our screener to get through to ask a question that you think is so terrifying and so compelling, and you don't have the slightest clue what you're talking about. So let's continue the conversation, shall we, Mike? Has any charge been proved against NewsCorp? Has any charge been proved? Either answer the question or you're going to go away. But you're going to have to be honest. You can't be just an ideological ass, okay? Now try it again.
Is proof.
You're done. You're done, Mike. You're done. Now, see, that's the shame of it, isn't it? We could have a discussion about all of this, but you've got people who want to be activists. They want to, I mean, it's just silly. Absolutely asinine. And these are folks who really think they're cute, but they haven't got the guts to engage in a conversation. It is mind-boggling that folks like this manage, to look themselves in the mirror. If I've got something to say, I say it. And I also do insist on an empirical foundation for whatever I say. Wouldn't you think that the left would as well? You're watching right now in this country a left that is so under assault by the political forces that shape our times that they don't know what to do. They are lashing out in every way that they can.